Right, what we're going to be doing is a perspective drawing, a one-point perspective drawing of this cylinder. Okay, it's got a small cylinder followed by a bigger cylinder. There's the small cylinder followed by the big cylinder. Now, the big trick here is to look at things, these center lines over here. You'll see that I've got a red line over there representing the red center lines. I'm going to need green center lines sort of in the middle and blue center lines at the back. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm first of all going to find my vanishing point. I'm then going to draw a center line which goes from the center over here, going back all the way to the vanishing point. All right. Along that center line, I'm going to find the center for this circle over here. How do I do that? I take a line that goes down to the stationary point, crosses over the picture plane at that point over there. I drop a line down and it hits the center line over there. What color center lines must I have over there? Green. Okay, so I then take center lines and I draw in center lines over there and center lines going across there with the green. Can you see the center lines at that point? And then I say further back I've got blue center lines. Get the center lines for the blue. Take that down to the picture plane, drop that down till it cuts over the center line going back over there to the vanishing point, and draw in the center lines over there for the blue. Right, so I've got the red at the front, the green in the middle, and the blue right at the back. Then I come along and I'm going to then draw in my circles. I'm going to deal with this small cylinder first. There's the radius of that small circle. I come over here and you can see that on the red center lines it's touching the picture plane, so I can draw in a dark small circle straight away because it is right at the front. Okay, you'll see over here that the edge of the circle is touching the center line at that point over there. I'm going to take that back from there, going to the vanishing point. And it goes all the way back until it touches this green center line. And now what can I do? I can say, well, there's my second little circle. Note the size of it is a whole lot smaller. Can you see the radius? As it went back, it got smaller. So I can now draw in just a construction line circle to start with. And I can then say, well, take a line going back Can you see that tangent that I made from there to there? And then I can go to the top over here and I can draw a tangent. Note where the tangent is going. It's going to the vanishing point. Tangent going from there to there. And what part of that circle am I going to be able to see really nice and dark? Is this part right at the top over here. So I can then darken that in really nice and dark from there to there. Can you see the cylinder? Okay. And once I've done that, well, I've got a bigger circle over here. Let's have a look. This circle over here is of that bigger cylinder. Is that bigger cylinder touching the picture plane? No. Okay. So I'm not going to draw that big circle dark on the front over here. That's done in construction lines, very light lines. What is the radius? Well, there's the radius, but that radius I'm going to take back to the green center line. There's the start of that bigger cylinder over there. There it is, going back. I then take my pair of compasses. I set them out here to that new radius, from that center to that new radius, and I draw in, well, I can actually draw in a nice dark circle going all the way around. Note the part that I have just done in like a construction line over there. I can see that part of the bigger cylinder. this smaller cylinder is blotting out that little part. That would be in hidden detail if I wanted to put it in. Right. And then that carries on back a little bit further. Let's take that back. See it coming from that red center line over there, going back to the green, and then it continues going back to the blue over there. And now what am I going to do? I'm going to take my pair of compasses. I'm going to set them back to this even smaller radius over here, and I'm going to draw in just a construction line circle to start with. Take a line as a tangent from that circle over there to my construction line circle over there, and from this circle over here back to that construction line circle over there. And once I've got that, I can then draw in this part as a dark circle just at the top over here. There we go. And there you go.